Sometimes when we are working with our clients, we err too far on the side of trying to create comfort or making sure that our client feels comfortable as they are processing through the hard stuff. And sometimes we do so at the expense of growth because growth actually requires being comfortably uncomfortable. In fact, comfortably uncomfortable is really the sweet spot for growth and integration. So let me break this down just a little bit. When we are processing something really challenging, if all of a sudden that information is coming into our awareness or we are feeling the sensations or emotions in our body at such a strong level that we can't process it, we could call that like it's coming in too hard, too fast, right? It's too uncomfortable. But we also have the other side of the coin where we're actually just really comfortable, which actually can look a little bit like avoidance, right? I'm not connecting with the material. I'm not connecting with the sensation or the thought or the memory enough. I'm saying a little bit too removed from it so that I'm comfortable. Well, you can see in both of these situations that I'm not integrating. One is it's too much, it's too uncomfortable, and the other is it's I'm back here and it's too comfortable. And so what we're looking at is how do we support the development of the sweet spot, which is comfortably uncomfortable. Another way that we can think about this is that it's actually the experience of creating the comfortably uncomfortable. That's actually where the safety is. Sometimes we think that the comfort is the safety, but that's not a safety. The safety is the client's ability, or as the therapist, as you're facilitating the process, because you're feeling stuff too, the ability for when the hard stuff's coming up to deeply be able to connect with yourself in that moment, or supporting the client in being able to connect with themselves in the moment. That's actually where the safety emerges, because it's then that safety is going to then hold them as they move towards whatever it is that they are interacting with, the thought, the memory, the body sensation, and they are able then to move towards the uncomfortable experience. And we know that in order to integrate anything, you have to move towards it. So I want you to think about that when you're thinking about safety, when you're thinking about comfort. I really want you to think about what if actually needs to be comfortably uncomfortable, which is that the client needs to be able to feel and be with the hard stuff. But how do we then support the creation of that felt sense of safety, which is their ability to connect deeply with themselves in the midst of that activation? From a synergetic play therapy perspective, this is going to require us as therapists to do the same within. So, as we are in relationship with our clients, as all the stuff is coming up, as we're feeling it, how do we also create that sweet spot inside of us, that comfortably uncomfortable place where we're connected and we're feeling at the same time? Because that modeling, that experience is going to go a long way towards supporting the client then and getting into their sweet spot where it's not coming in too big, too fast, too much, because they're feeling you with them in that co-regulation, but they're also not so far away in comfort that they're avoiding going near the disturbance. So, comfortably uncomfortable is the sweet spot in therapy for growth and integration.